Class, what day is it? All right, so this is it. The dreaded Habs are in town, and the Sabres have to win this game or this guy's going to have no sleep. They can't lose to the Habs, guys. I know some of you it's Toronto, some of you it's Boston, me it's Montreal. Just the way it is. It's just the way it is. All right, so tonight, I suspect we're going to see, in nets, we'll see Anderson. That's my guess. We'll see Anderson. Comrie looked a little shaky last game. I think we'll see Anderson in nets. And I think, I talked about it in some other videos that you're going to see tonight. You're not going to see them till later. I'm just processing this one this morning. I've already made some videos for tonight. Guys, I can tell you that right now, if the Sabres go into this game and they show up, we're going to win this pretty easy. If they show up. Okay, Montreal is not hitting no more. They're not physical. They're not a physical team like they used to be. They're not. Not under St. Louis. St. Louis got them playing our style of hockey, which he's trying to develop the kids over there. I get that. And he wants them just to move the puck. Keep moving the puck. And that's St. Louis style anyway, So, and St. Louis, I would trust he knows what he's doing in Montreal. Gorton and those guys, Hughes, they know what they're doing with this Habs team over there, guys. I'm watching them also. And what they're putting together in Montreal will be good in a few years. They know what they're doing. Montreal will be back, believe me. So tonight, we got to take advantage of them. This is Montreal. They're under us when it comes to development. They're under us when it comes to talent. And they're under us when it comes to speed. And they're under us when it comes to coaching experience. All of it. The Sabres get the check mark. They're under us when it comes to goaltending. Guys, they're under us in every category. This is a time where the Sabres team should win against this Habs team. But when it comes to the Montreal Canadiens, I never write them off. I just don't. I never write them off. Montreal's the type of team that I could see surprising the league this year and having a 500 season. I could see them doing it. Odds are they won't, but I could see them doing it. It wouldn't shock me, put it that way. If they have a winning record this year, it wouldn't shock me. It just wouldn't. There's too many years I've written them off and that they come back and they show up and they do their thing. So, we've got to make sure to ensure their tank, because don't think their fans don't want to get Bedard. They do. They just haven't caught on. Bedard's never coming to Montreal. It's not happening. No. The hockey gods won't be that cruel to me. No. Connor Bedard's never going to be a Hab. So if they can, if the Sabres can come out, guys, and establish the play early, and a bit of physical presence, because we can hit this team and get away with it. They're not really going to hit back. I'll tell you right now, this isn't the Habs team from the past that would hit everything that moves. This is not Montreal now. This is not their image no more. This is a team that is about transition and move the puck, kind of like us. So if we're going to play that brand of hockey with them all night long and lose to them, then we got serious issues the way I see it, because they're not better at us in any. We're bigger, we're stronger, we're younger. There's just so much going the Sabres' way in a game like this. What concerns me, guys, we're coming off a very flat loss. A very flat loss. I didn't like the way we looked last game. I didn't like. That's the first game I can say in forever. It looked like they played with no heart. It looked like there was no heart out there. And that for me I was taken back by it. I was like, but then I got to realize, it's going to happen sometimes. This happens to everybody. I mean, look at Colorado when they got hammered by, who was it? Was it Arizona? Arizona, right? And just hammered them. So in Colorado, and they deserve to, because the shots, they doubled them in shots, everything. They're just, so it happens in hockey. Anybody can beat anybody on any given night anywhere. That's the league we're in now. And if we can go into this one and just dominate it early, just take it to them early and win, is what I'm expecting. I hope so. I hope the boys show up tonight. I hope they score. I hope we start getting some goal scoring from our top guns. I want to see like Skinner, Thompson. I want to see all of them light it up tonight. More than I do Cousins. Like, I want to see these guys. These guys got to do it. Whereas Cousins, I hope, does it. These guys have to do it. And I'm really expecting some solid goaltending again. We'll be back in the nets. I don't think we'll have back-to-back bad games in nets. I'd be surprised if that happens. Comrie looked shaky last game. He just looked shaky, but at the same time, he wasn't getting much support. They were letting him walk right in, and I don't know. There was a lot, guys, I could complain about. I don't want to do that. I want to see how we react to the loss. Do we end the losing streak at 1? Are the Sabres capable of that? Of saying, it ends here, we're winning again, right now. If we can do that, then all of a sudden we have a team that we know bounces back. So far this year, every time they've lost, they've bounced back with a win, right? This is our second time. It's only happened once. We lost to Florida, and then we bounced right into that West trip. So we showed all the signs in that Florida game, like, uh-oh, we're not sure what's going to happen. And then we look good on the West. So, well, I won't say look good, but we looked like a team that's capable of beating other teams. I'll say that. They were working hard enough to win those games, for sure. Except Seattle. Seattle, it was a flat effort. I don't expect to see the boys do that tonight. I expect to see a bit of mean in the team tonight, too. This is a division rival. This is a team that we have to beat. If we're going to make the playoffs this year, we have to beat these guys. We can't just let them walk in and roll out the red carpet for them to come beat us. No. We have to do what we have to do, is beat the teams that we believe should be worse than us this year, because there's going to be a few teams I think we have to beat. Like, you look at Anaheim and San Jose. Those are teams we have to beat when we play them, because they're just not very good teams yet. And Montreal, and Ottawa comes to mind, because Ottawa, I think, will be better than Buffalo this year, I think. But losing Norris is huge, so we got to jump on that when we play them next. We got to make sure we beat them. There's things that we just have to do that we haven't done yet as a bunch, except to close out last season. We were doing it, right? So no reason, guys, that this year we can't just do it early in the season, the way I see it. The next 10 games are huge. 8 out of 10 are at home. 8 out of 10 are at home. We're in a 4-game homestand here. And we are opening, did I keep it open? Yeah, let me check it, guys, before I close up the video. I kept the schedule open because I want to talk a bit about it. Yeah, okay, so here we are. We open up against, I'm in November. Here we are. So, Montreal tonight. Then, in 2 nights from now, Saturday, we have Chicago at Buffalo, who are playing better. Chicago's playing better, and Detroit look improved this year. No surprise there. They've maxed out their cap, basically, right? They're supposed to be better, and Detroit is better so far. And then you got, in November, to start November, Pittsburgh at Buffalo on the 2nd, on a Wednesday. Then we go to back-to-back games in Carolina and Tampa, and then we're back home for another 4. So, guys, a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen in the next 10 games. One thing for sure, I do believe, is we're going to have a very good idea of what we have in the next 10 games. We're going to see a lot about what this team is going to be or become. So let's keep it going. All right, guys, done. That's it for now. I'll get this video out to you, and I'll get the other ones out later on tonight. See you there. Let's go Buffalo.